Hello guys, and it's Princess Bonnie here. Well, that's my superhero name. Today is a Sunday night in Perth. Why do you always feel like I have to say the name and of the city and the date? It's like I introduced myself 100 times. Well, okay. Let's say today I have decided to talk about what kind of people I have met at backpackers. I have done a lot of backpacking around Australia simply because it's cheap and because I was a solo traveler and because I like to interact with people and meet different people, and at the backpackers you are never lonely. You are never lonely, and sometimes if you're alone in a city, let's say like Tasmania, you can make a friend, which in a hotel you can't. In a hotel it's relaxing and peaceful, yes, but to me it's boring. I personally prefer to be around people and have some noise around me, you know what I'm saying? So where have I stayed at backpackers? I have stayed. First one was in Tasmania. I have stayed in Hobart before and after the tour has started. I have done a tour, a Tasmanian double tour. Absolutely amazing. Tasmania is so scenic, I could go back any day and just enjoy the nature and the beauty. I'm not one of those people that needs to have, I like to have things to do, but I can also relax and in peace and quiet. I don't really need to be in the shops every day and do this and do that. I'm an easygoing traveler, so I think. I'm not sure if my sister agrees. In Tasmania, I have met interesting people. Well, one time I stayed in a girls' dormitory, and one time I stayed in a mixed sex. Mixed sex means that there can be 6 beds, and girls and boys mixed. So most of the travelers are just normal and genuine people, and most of them are just looking for somebody to talk to and not really into stealing your things. So if you want to stay at backpackers, don't worry about your stuff getting stolen. They can't fit into your clothes. If you have a lot of clothes and you're size 12, and let's say there's somebody big like me, 14, why would I steal somebody's clothes of size 10? I can't even fit into it. They are mostly just social and friendly people, and I've never had such experience where somebody was really antisocial or rude or hard to deal with in a room. Apart from one experience where I wanted to escape from the room. A lot of Dutch girls in the room and English people in Tasmania. So one English lady has told me, my dad has paid me to travel for 1 year. Her name was Adele. I was like, gee, your dad must be rich. And I'm like, are you gonna be working while you're here any time, or what are you gonna be doing? She's like, no, I'm just gonna travel. Maybe if I find some work, maybe. I'm like, I would be bored traveling in Australia for a whole year. I would need some responsibilities, something to do eventually, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I could do it for a whole year. And I told one of the girls on my tour about her. They were like, oh, her father must hate her. He sent her to travel for a whole year. Me and another English girl were talking and having a good conversation before the tour kicked off. And yeah, I liked it, and it was just like 6 beds and a small window and a little bit of an aircon, but it's not very flexible with aircon. That's a minus side. If you are too cold and the other person wants it on, it's a bit of a conflict. If you're too hot or too cold and you can't decide between all of you what you want. Another disadvantage is Once you go to sleep, Backpackers is a bit of a party place. Once you go to sleep, people come in and out from at all times of the night. One time one couple came in Tasmania when I wasn't with the group for some reason, and they were so loud, so annoying, and I did like a noise like I'm going to sleep. And then they settled down, and then another guy told them off, and they were like, okay, we're going to sleep now too. There were a couple from Perth traveling to Tasmania. I didn't get too close to them personally because I thought they were annoying. They were nice and friendly and trying to chat me up and stuff, but I just wasn't into the conversation. Yeah. So Tasmania was great overall. I have also stayed at Backpackers. I have not always stayed at Backpackers. I have sometimes stayed in hotels, nicer ones, and family apartments and stuff. But there was this Dutch girl in Tasmania. She showed me her $500 in cash that she took out. I told her that's not very smart to do because you can't trust people that much. Guys, if you have met any weirdos at Backpackers, you can comment below. I would like to hear some stories, because I always think I meet the weirdest people, I swear. I would just feel a little bit better if somebody met some weirdos as well. I have been at the Backpackers on the Gold Coast. Oh, I forgot to tell you about this guy in Tasmania. After the tour has finished, I was meant to meet my girls from the tour group to have final drinks, and this guy chatted me up. He was like, blah, blah, blah. I started talking to him first. I thought he was pretty attractive. We talked about travel and where we've been and where we want to go and this and that, and he was asking me questions. He wasn't too much or anything. He was nice and friendly, and he was like, do you want to go on a tour with me? I was like, maybe? And then I took off and he didn't see me any time after. And I actually told him I was gonna go on a tour with him. It's like, and my friend was like, how are you gonna go on a tour with him? You have school to go to in Perth, you have this and that to do in Perth at home. I'm like, I can do it. Yeah, that didn't happen. He never tracked me down after. I wish he found me on Facebook because he was pretty cute. I have stayed at the Backpackers twice in Margaret River, Whitehaven, something like that. Reason why I chose them was because they were in town, and because I don't have my driving license. I hope to get it soon, and because it's easy to get around the town from them, and they can pick me up for tours and stuff. And it was pretty nice staying there the first time, and the second time was nice, but a few dramas. Dramas at the Backpackers. Now watch out for this story. Well, I heard that people get drunk and people get high at Backpackers. To me, weed is not getting high. Weed is just something that people do when they're on holidays, something normal. But this Backpackers was super crowded and super. First time I stayed there was the year before last. It was nice, normal people. We were sitting and chatting at night, having barbecues. It was pretty decent. Second time I went back because I had a good experience first time, and I thought, okay, I'll stay there again. So much weed, even though it doesn't annoy me, but I don't smoke it. People were just giggling and laughing and nothing. And one girl was shaking her head like this. Oh, I got told by my roommate, she stayed in the room with me for 1 week, that she lived there for 3 months at the Backpackers. It would be fun, but you can't relax, you can't have... I mean, I know I don't like peace and quiet fully, but sometimes you just need it. Sometimes you just need peace and quiet. Could you live at Backpackers for 3 months? Tell me. Oh yes, I also got gastro there. And I vomited all over the laundry. I was one of the naughty ones. And the night manager was helping me, the guy who was working at the night as a night manager, and he brought in all the weed for everybody at the hostel. And that's a normal thing at backpackers, I suppose, but when you're trying to sleep it gets a little bit annoying. And I guess they were just people having fun and stuff, but just giggling and nothing and giggling and giggling and giggling. It's just like, it's not even funny. I can giggle at something little bit more than that. Come on. Yeah, so my next trip I'm planning, I have vouchers from Centrelink for free bus to the country. Each year I get it, and I'm planning on going to Geraldton. And I hope I have a normal trip to Geraldton with no drugs. Well, not diabetes drugs, but I hope that that's all they take and that they do it safely. And they actually go to work. I met one Japanese girl, she was very nice at the backpackers. We were actually talking and added each other on Facebook later. I added her before she left. She told me, do you want to add me on? I'm like, yeah, okay. And we actually made friends in the room. We were the only ones normal. And yeah, I can still see what she's up to now. I still don't know if she's on my Facebook or not anymore because it's been a while since then, but good things can happen and some fun things. So you just gotta take it as you go and not be too influenced by others and enjoy cheap travel. And you don't have to have a backpacker's bag, you can go with any kind of a bag. And I have a few videos of backpackers hostels that I have stayed in, so you know it's all true stories. Check them out, they're below on the tours of backpackers in Margaret River and on the Gold Coast. I didn't have a YouTube channel when I was in Tasmania. I will say I will leave you for now. Ciao Bella. And I'll show you my table for Halloween that I decorated. Check this out. How cool is this? Do you like my table? If you do, you can comment below and thumbs up my video. I will say ciao Bella and bye for now. Bye bye.